Alright, it's Mark Spess again, and it's day number 19 of the 90-day challenge. And got a lot done with the set today. I just went over it and made sure everything was set up properly. Um, I cleaned up a lot of stuff. I also retouched some of the paint in areas. Hot glued down our barrels here. Uh, Attached the doors. I got Rubel. I made his shoes, and oops, I have him screwed to the set floor through one of his shoes, and I also had to make a pipe for his mouth because I actually forgot to add that. So I made that out of super sculpting and painted it. So I got a little pipe. I put him in his pose. Let's see, what else did I do? So I also timed out the shot according to the storyboard. So it's going to be a 48 frame shot. Halfway through, he has to look up because the captain's calling him. So just, 2 seconds long. What do I have here? So I have a surface gauge, which I'm probably not going to use for this shot, but as I get into it, I might. So I'm going to just keep it here for now. I have some eyelids. These are when he opens his eyes. I have some tools. This tool here I use for his eyelids. You can take some clay and push it over this ball, which is the same diameter as the ball of his eyes, and that allows you to sort of get the same curvature. So what else? And I have my sculpting tool. This is like a really popular tool for me. This is what I sculpt all my puppets with. You can buy these on animateclay.com. They're called wax spatulas. Great tool for sculpting. Really love these. Let's see, I have some oil. This is olive oil, and you can take your finger and dip it in there and smooth out clay. I also have a brush, which I can dip in that oil and then blot off on this paper towel, and then use that to get into any details, in the clay. I think I showed that before, actually, but, I use that technique all the time to make my characters smooth. I had the camera set up. Everything is on manual. Nothing's automatic. You can see it's on M for manual. And some of the settings are, it's going to be a 1.2, or actually, I think it's a 3/4 second shot. 1.5. That would be like 3/4, I think. I'm not too sure. But if I change that now, let's see. Yeah, if my f-stop is any different, or the timing is different, if it's 1/3 of a shot, 1/3 second, it would actually be underexposed by 0.07. So I don't want to do that. I want to make sure that it's nicely lit for my f-stop, which is f8.0. That allows the whole shot to be pretty much in focus. Like I said, main reason for that is because the edges of the back of the ship with that green behind there had to be removed. So if it's in focus, it's just easier to get that, get a nice sharp edge there using Adobe After Effects. I am also shooting on TIFFs, as you can see, and it's going to be 1024 by 768. I'll have to resize those to 800 by 600 because Stop Motion Pro that I have, the version I have, doesn't allow for anything larger than 800 by 600, but I'm shooting it a little bit larger so that if I have to digitally manipulate the images, they're bigger, and that gives you a little bit more flexibility. So we have the Animation Toolworks lunchbox, and I'm not actually capturing frames here for, use in the computer. I'm just using this for reference on the screen. I have a remote. I'm a remote to snap off some frames without touching the camera. Alright, so that's super important, because if you're gonna touch the camera, you're gonna get a lot of, jerkiness, and you don't want to ever touch the camera if it's possible. And if you do have to, you want to use some kind of a cable release if your camera doesn't have the option of a remote. What else can I say here? So I have my shot figured out. It's only 2 seconds long. and Rubel's here, and he's ready to be animated. So I'm gonna work on that, and we'll see how it turns out. Well, guys, there's that cricket that's been chirping in the garage every time I animate. I guess he decided to join me. I don't know, but he's one big cricket. Check out those antennae. Yeesh. Anyway, I was going to show you guys the last shot that I did, but Mike showed up and stayed here until almost midnight, so it's been a really long day. Worked on Zombie Pirates pretty much the whole day, actually. You know, a lot of hours, setting the setup and all that kind of stuff. Got another interview with Mike, so you can hear about, the pros and cons of this kind of work in freelance. And if you don't know what freelance is, it's you'll find out in that video. I'll probably post it after this video because I think with this video combined with the last one, it's going to be longer than 10 minutes. So I'll probably break it up into 2 parts. Just to show you guys what we set up here. We disassembled the set, split it up into 2 pieces so that I'm able to reach the puppet now. The shot is roughly set up for the next 2 scenes. Rubel here, I'm going to... Oh, I don't want to smash that cricket. Get out of here, cricket. Yeah. Alright. Oh, what the... That is one crazy cricket. Alright, well anyway. So the shot is set up roughly for the next 2 scenes that I want to animate. And you can see Rubel here. He's going to be getting up in a standing position. And I stood him up just to see the height of his body when he stands up. And I'm going to smush him down again and then have him stand up in the next shot. But this is just for reference. I just stood him up so I knew where to place the camera for, when he's in the highest position. Don't know if I mentioned I did break down the scenes. The last scene, timed it out according to the storyboards. Don't remember if I mentioned that or not. I'll have to do the same with this one also, just to see how long the shot is. I think it's 2 2-second shots split up. And that's it. So I'm gonna make another, animate another shot tomorrow. I'm just gonna keep at it and hopefully get this thing done within the 90 days. But it's really late right now. I think it's like maybe 3 a.m. So I'm gonna get some sleep. But I had a great day, making some progress, and I'll talk to you guys later.